All right, hello everyone. We're back. Okay, so we need to go to our map. Uh, Sarah, you'll be happy to know that I did make use of a rope caster to take down a stormbird. It was, how do we put it? It was pro. The one and only stormbird I fought in the game. I also have a trip caster. That's the word. Caster. Equip that I have used a few times throughout the game, but rarely ever. Because whenever I use the fucking tripcaster, here's what happens: the enemy's like, "Hey, look, there's a rope in front of me in the ground. I could walk through that, or I'll just jump over it and hit you every fucking time."
Tried to kill our Sun King.
Hey, dude.
Traitors, the whole tribe of them.
We're all safer with you around.
You think the great wilderness is pretty true to reality? Just go to Colorado. I want to go to Colorado. I want to go anywhere.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. You've been to more places than me. I need to rectify this. Time to spend all of my money just traveling around the world before it ends. God. The shield armor is so cool, though. Vector, what do you think of the shield armor? I spent all my money on a trip to Newark. Specifically Newark. Why is that one the most expensive trip ever? Shiny. That is all. Alright. It works. Imagine Aloy showing up to this guy and like him not saying anything about the armor she's wearing. He's just like, alright, this is par for the course with this chick. Hey dude. Why are you still on your throne? Why aren't you in bed?
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes, send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now,
I like Devad as well.
it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Excellent. Go on. Oh, he's gonna stand up again. Cool.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
I like how he's called Blameless Murad. I wish I had a moniker before my name, like Flatulent Sassarin. I don't really
Quiet
fart all
and
that often, but you know.
Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
May the sun bless you.
What?
Aloy, preparations are underway on the rigid defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
Damn, that happened fast.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Excellent.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us.
Because, I mean, like,
You're welcome to tour the defenses.
Jeremy's got Lord Inquisitor, Salamander has Lady, Famous Streamer has Vector.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will.
Excellent.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Alright, what can I do? We can go rest before the final battle, review preparations at the ridge, review preparations at the spire. Alright, let's go review preparations. Perfect. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. I love a good moniker title. Sarah, I don't know if you know or realize, but we have over 1,000+ hates on this, or quotes on this channel, but I also have a hate system.
Why'd he try to kill
There
us?
you go.
What reason do Oseram need for anything that they do?
People in stream can list all the reasons they hate me.
Derval should die for his crimes.
As was requested by one of my mods. Mini Cat, are you still back there being all mini?
Get involved with politics. That crazy Oseram tried to kill our son.
Dude, Teb, what are you doing here?
Aloy.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Just because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty. He should.
Yeah. I actually also... Oh shit, one of the journals is repaired. Hang on. Okay, 3 of them are repaired. Ooh. Just wrapped up inspection of Gaia Prime site. Construction is well underway. Reactor installed. Plans for control room remind me of Starship bridges on those cheesy old SF vids. Split fiction. Anyway, living spaces for Alpha's already completed. Prefab modules. Fingers crossed we never have to seal ourselves in here. Not that Elysium sounds much better. Spent last week at the Bryce site designing ZD Project Labs, drawing up protocols. The base for repurposing was huge. Plenty of room for workspaces and residence blocks. The work crews already set up my office/lab. I'm not a fan of the glass wall. Guess Murray's intention was to ensconce me as all-seeing presence. Ugh, opposite effect. Makes me feel watched on display. Tempted to paint it over. Perez recorded his presentation yesterday, suitably bleak, scheduled to record mine Friday. As soon as reception lounge, holo theaters, and first resident block at ZD site are finished, we'll start processing the candidates being held outside Tucson 27 already. Extraction teams prioritizing Pacific Rim and Aussie candidates. How scared and confused they must be, snatched off the street, carted across the world, held in cells. Here's hoping they understand once they see the big picture. Going to catch a few hours of sleep here, then fly back to the ZD site. Harris promised delivery of QB lattices by noon. Expect MK1 will take 2 weeks to machine, assemble, and test. I aim to launch Gaia at 0.6T grounding. From there, I'll spin her up past 1.0T, wondering how long it'll take to break the 1.38T record. MIE can go hang. Sleep. Sleep. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted. Which was completed by 0430. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep before heading back to ZD. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday, so terrestrial life's chance of survival is doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. I worry that about the alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and so no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of a Ship by Longfellow, and it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet, or whatever, left that to me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to ZD. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab to check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson's pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. He's Vendrick in Dark Souls 2 and Osiris in 3. I don't remember Vendrick's voice in Dark Souls 2, I'll be honest. He's there for like 4 seconds and then he's dead. So... Halloween. Travis came by trick-or-treating dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza. He organized for ZD staff. Seriously, as though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for a final inspection with Harrison President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Gag. Though I guess I shouldn't complain, he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse. Let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Perez stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase, as though the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up to South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforests, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarm are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show that we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days. Not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. He's also Marvelous Chester in the first... I don't know who Marvelous Chester is, I'll be honest. There's so many NPCs in Dark Souls that I just have no fucking idea who they are. Not for lack of interacting with them, it's just none of the NPCs are all really memorable except for like fucking patches. He's the vendor guy in the DLC with the weird smile mask. Yeah, I don't know if I ever spoke to the vendor guy in the DLC. Wait, I had to have. Wait, no, I do know who that is. Yeah, okay. I know who he is. He's at the bottom of the elevator. Okay. He's like halfway between where the elevator is leading up to the sanctuary you start in, and also where you fight Artorias. You have to know who he is. I used to be Marvelous Chester. This was, of course, back in Nam. That's when I went by Chester, and I did things, so many great things that they had to call me Marvelous. It was great. It's part of where my love for monikers comes from. We'll make it up here eventually, guys. Don't worry. Back around. Oh, we got a few people to talk to here. Alright, alright, alright. What do we got? This is Varl, I think. Hey, Varl. Hold on, dude.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
Why would you bomb me, you sack of shit? I'm gonna fart. Done.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys?
Jeremy, can you grow your
Where do they
facial
put
hair
the
like
Vanguard?
Aaron's?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Sarah, do you also get the dwarvish vibe from the Osserum? That's just me. Oh shit. Wait, what? I didn't have that. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Harris warned me? So the collapse of the Eastern Line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. ZD became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated, then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give Minicat. Hello. Hey, come here. Come here. Hello, Cone Cat. Anyway. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was gonna throw up, but they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, not quite there. Still test to run, kinks smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here testing and policing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime, and yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper Protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle site, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia. One generation only. Update. That was General Harris. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours to at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive, for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. Yeah, Elizabeth gathered the Alphas to give them Minicat. What do I gotta do for this? I already spoke to the people here. Who are we missing? This one? Oh, okay. I think it's just the war chief now.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Okay, cool. Let's, I guess there was somebody I neglected to talk to over here, so... I just talked to Teb and then left. I was like, fuck it, we don't need to speak to anyone else. Jeremy, of all the Nora, why is Teb your favorite character? Is it because he looked us in the eye and stitched up his wounds while everybody else cried and moaned? And then was like, I may not be able to fight, but I can do that. The reaction is great. I hate this place. Let's wrap this shit up. I want to go home. I mean, fair. Hey, Petra. Who you are, but... Guess it's Petra I gotta talk to?
Huh. So you must be Aloy, then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it, then.
Ah, sick. Okay, we need to shoot it at this. Oh, okay, I dropped it apparently. Apparently I cannot,
need to aim it like a bow.
Oh shit, I pissed off all the animals over there. All animals, all the machines over there. They hated it. Sarah, when you played this, did you go around and collect all the metal flowers and mugs and whatnot? I think we got a few of them. The goal isn't to get everything. Yeah, we're missing one of the mugs. Think so? When I played it on my other file I went through, the only achievements I'm missing in the original part of the game was the ones from the DLC. I had to kill one more Frost Claw, and then I'd have the platinum, but unfortunately the platinum doesn't spread over to this to the remaster, so a whole new set of achievements for it. I did do the DLC in my first playthrough. We are going to be doing the DLC on this, by the way. I'm just going to be doing it after the main story. After the MSQ. We haven't done it on stream yet.
Is the battle starting?
I remember that Frost Claws, or the bears, are fucking terrifying. That's what I remember. I'll get into this man's house. I don't remember. There it is.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Nope, let's sleep in his surprisingly low to the ground bed. Let's go. Are you still making your way through Forbidden West? Hi.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family?
There you go.
Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Did you get the Burning Shore DLC?
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Yeah, I didn't play the Burning Shore when it came out. I came back to it much later, so I completely forgot how to play. But it's good.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's just checking to see if he has it. Or they are just checking to see if they have it. Oh look, Deathbringers.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Everything Aloy's done, they wouldn't even...
Be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Oh, good.
Healus!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
Not this time.
Yeah, I got triple knocked now. I didn't have that the first time.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Why not fight?
Oh, oh, oh.
For the shadow.
Oh shit, they're right on me. Can't have that.
Accept it. Accept your weakness.
Headshot. You bitch. Oh, these guys are all elites, so one headshot's not good enough.
He's quick.
Excuse me, why'd that arrow fly way off in the distance like that? What is going on? I promise, I'm not this bad. Not usually, anyway.
Blocked again.
He hates it. I wonder if...
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go.
This man shrugs off this. What the hell? Oh,
It's giving way!
chasing me.
What are you, the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down.
Oh, it blew up the barrel I was aiming for.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
See if he walks over that. He did not. Damn.
Can't let him in close. He's quick.
You will die on nothing.
Yeah, I had the wrong arrows equipped, so that didn't help.
A savage cannot understand destiny.
Hey, I played Dark Souls. I know to dodge into your attack. Okay.
Your fate was set.
Eat shit, buddy.
Possible. I'm chosen. This was not meant to be.
Fuck you, Healus.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Kick him off. Kick him off. What he gets? Oh, okay. He wasn't near the edge. I thought he was. Aloyd. Nah, he deserved it. That's what he gets. Give me all those. What? Why is... Oh, hang on, let me... I don't know, actually. Possibly? But I was tired of his ship by the time I got here, so he needed to go. So where am I supposed to go? I climb over there, I guess. Aha. Through this door. Yeah. Hey, Minicat, I can't see my screen when you stand in front of it. Okay, no, I can see you though. That... She just sniffed my drink and then was like, "Guess it's got citrus in it."
Where do you need me? Here it comes. Better move.
Pick up the candle. What the fuck, dude?
Gotta get to another platform.
Ooh, that hurt. I was stubborn. I stuck with it. Get fucking wrecked, dude. That's what you get.
South! They're coming from the south!
I hate when I come from the south. Oh, this one doesn't have anything left in it. This one also doesn't have anything left in it. Oh, no, we're fine.
Time to go.
Fuck you!
Dora, girl, look out!
Got it.
Incoming. Gotta drop it and move.
Ah! I live dangerously. Or, you know, not at all. One of those two things happens.
Fire incoming!
Dump that.
Take cover from the Deathbringer!
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Alone! Lower your arms, but be wary!
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Sorry about that, guys. Mira making a lot of noise against the microphone, and I couldn't have that.
Raise arms again.
Oh, here they come. We got more on the way. You shit, Ravager. I missed. That's not great. Oh. Hey, Bellowback. Eat shit.
It's taking a shot at me.
From the sky. It's firing from the platform.
Yeah. Need some fire arrows up from this bitch. Oh, wait, that was just somebody frozen, not actually.
Beware, Nora. Incoming.
Yeah, I gathered that. Thank you.
Deathbringer fire. Incoming.
Oh, shit. Corruption, corruption, corruption. Ah. Not good, not good. Okay, we're getting overrun here. These Greenhawk bitches are hard to hit. Okay, got him. I think. He should be dead. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'd be dead right now if I did not have my shield on there. Level 36. We're just flying up the levels now. Fuck you, Stormbird! How'd that miss? Oh, okay. Gotta be a little more careful now. Trying to be careful. We need our shield to recharge. Here it comes. It's coming back. I'm not actually being careful at all right now, which is not great. I thought I was going to keep ascending. Alright, so that should be that. Way over its head, okay.
That'll help.
There we go. And shoot. Gotta find that right angle. I think we found it. I don't know where my awesome allies went, but... Whew, let that bring her down. We did it. Don't worry, I have my shield armor on. It's fine. We're gonna pause here and take a break once I get control of my character again. Oh, hey! Look what it is.
Aloy! 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 By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Okay, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got more here for you in just a moment.